Alright, it's time for Team Battle Carbine. Surprisingly, it's my first one. Uh, which one? Some of my runes and masteries, they're really weird for this one. And basically, if you don't know what my masteries are, you might as well check the description down there. It was some combination of like 10, 7, and 13 or something. I can't remember by memory because it was weird. I believe though my runes were attack speed red, armor yellow, ability power blues, and ability power quints. Keep in mind this. This game just went to fucking hell at some point, and I will bring up why it went down that road. Nonetheless, the people I'm playing with are, some of them are my friends, friends of friends, or friends of the friends of the friends. So I'm not, well, anything I say in this game is not being made to be mean. It's just, this is how the game fucking turned out. Nonetheless, Karma, she's actually a very fun jungler to play. Hell, she's one of my favorite AP champions. She's just, she fucking Hadokens everything. And when you activate her mantra, it's like a Shinku Hadoken. And like right now, I'm just going bottom to see if I can murder anybody. Nothing has really happened yet. I have my double buff, so I'm just searching, hunting for somebody to kill. Find out I can probably, the enemy Pantheon went up top to try to kill somebody, so that leaves me open in mid. A Shinku Hadoken Annie's ass. Pantheon comes in middle from behind, and then we just kind of beat his ass a little. Pew, pew, pew. We forced him out, and this is one of the greatest strengths of Karma. She's fucking godlike at poking, so I just continuously poke at Annie and force her not to go home, and giving me and Syndra a chance to push down this tower and, collect some monies. And then there's the next little embarrassing part. Syndra goes back home, I stay here, pushing for farm, and I get greedy for those last 3 CS and get myself killed, yeah. I tried getting too close to auto-attack him to finish him off and I get killed. Anyways, buy Spirit Stone and Tears of the Goddess for mana sustain because, believe it or not, I mean, this is impossible to believe, surely. Karma's mana sustain in the jungle is pitiful. Very pitiful. I also bought some, more biscuits because, holy crap. It doesn't become better until a little bit later. At least until my Spirit of the Spectral Wraith, and then my Hadokens are godly or whatever. Of course, you max out your Q to get the best Shinku Hadokens. There's a support Teemo, deal with it. I go in, Hadoken that Teemo, then shoot him once and he dies. So, Sona goes in there, misses her ultimate, and he's just kind of pathetic. Mid tries to come down bottom, sneak attack me. Nope, she gets Hadoken too. Go down bottom as Pantheon jumps in trying to be all badass and I Shinku Hadoken their asses. Graves dies like a bitch. Then I turn around on Pantheon. I snare his ass and auto-attack him to death. I get myself more double buffs and that's great. I blast at Teemo, miss it like a bitch. And, he just kind of gets a little too close. Some of their spells are wasted everywhere. However, he sticks around way too long, so it just kind of Hadoken his ass and murder him too. Right now, my team has a considerable lead, though. And the lead is on the Jinx and the lead is on me, so it's kind of a great thing. Theirs is just kind of all on Pantheon, which isn't exactly that great considering, he's a jungle version. We kill Annie, Hadoken her face. Syndra gets the kill, even though I'm the real Ionia who should be getting it. So here's one thing about us, like Karma Jungle. She's fucking broken with items. Like, she gets ridiculous if you get farmed and fed or whatever. Like, cooldown reduction in AP, your shields are glorious, your cooldowns are pathetically low. And you just have the mana to spam everything. You're nearly unkillable. And your range and your poke and everything. You're just so goddamn versatile. Look at this. I just go in there. They can't do jack shit to me. I fucking Hadoken the living hell out of this team. It was like fucking him in the face. He dies by pure burn. And then I Shinku Hadoken Graves and finish him off too. So there's 2 kills from me right there. I mean, yeah, Sona got one of them. But holy crap, my team is snowballing out of control. But the mere fact that you can see that this game is like only 4th over. Or, yeah, 4th over. It's fucking gonna take a lot longer to finish. Something bad's gonna happen. Right now we kill ourselves a Pantheon and he comes in, shits on Sona. Well, yeah, throws a bear on her face. We run off. I try to sneak attack, you know, this Annie, hopefully picking her off. And I just, you know, devolve into stealing the wraiths. But she comes in, you know, jacks them back. So she's kind of pew-pew battle right now. She stuns me, steals it. And Teemo's just in the wrong place of the hood. Bitch just gets hunted down and killed. So he's dead too. Annie by herself is caught off guard. She's stunned. Pantheon comes in. We turn our attention to Pantheon, but in comes Graves and just kind of annihilates Jinx. And then Syndra. I flash over the wall, trying to run away. Now, when would you actually pick Karma? Pretty much whenever you damn well feel like it for fun. I wouldn't really say she's too competitive right now. I mean, she's strong. She's definitely strong. But holy crap, does the jungle kind of kick her ass. I mean, this is before the Spirit Stone changes. But even the Spirit Stones changes, so I think maybe they would help her out, because it really helps out with the mana and junk. But I'm not holding my breath. Just to make yourself, most AP junglers aren't that great. In order to be a strong AP jungler, you need either constant form of DPS, like in forms like Karthus, you spam your Q, that's kind of your constant rate of damage, or like Diana, have actually good auto attacks, which again is some form of constant DPS. Like Fiddlesticks has his channel. Maokai has actually high AD for some reason and a spammable AoE Q. I already said Karthus' Q, Diana's auto attacks and her abilities. By the way, here me and Lee Sin get jumped, and I use my W to heal myself for like a shit ton, and then just run away. This is how, you know, she's strong with having tons of mana. Anyways, as I was saying, Karma doesn't have any of those. She doesn't have a constant form of damage through anything. Auto attacks, her auto attacks and her abilities aren't reliable for clearing early, and even then, she kind of relies on her mantra to kind of just annihilate a camp. So she's one of those AP junglers that suffers in that aspect. If it wasn't for the leash that I obtained early, I probably would have gotten my ass beat with these really wonky runes and shit. Nonetheless, she's performing very well so far, and I'm liking it. Plus, you get to kill Teemo several fucking times, because fuck that little hamster gerbil thing. Yeah. I think a lot of my success is coming from the fact that I pulled off some great ganks and annoyances to the enemy team, and now I can Shinku Hadoken them to a fucking oblivion. You can see how much goddamn damage I do. Hell, this Graves can't even hope to fight me anymore at this point. However, one of the things that does suck about Karma is her damage capabilities fall off later into the game, and her supportage capabilities take over. Now, why would this be a bad thing? Because if you're fucking carrying your team and you have and you have almost all the kills, your damage becomes pathetic later on, then, you know, your carrying capacity just plummets and all those kills are sort of wasted, which is actually going to be the case here. Two of my teammates get killed, and, you know, instead of grouping up and taking advantage of of our advantages, we're just kind of getting fucked over. Here, of course, I do the whole Karma thing of kiting people and running away and making it difficult for them to kill me, and while still poking at them and shooting Hadokens. Nonetheless, you can see my item build is tailored around, you know, mana sustain, survivability, and magic penetration. And eventually it's going to be into a Leandry so I can burn people, hopefully dealing with their health. What I should have probably built, due to the fact that my team was kind of dicking around for a while, was Deathfire's Grasp so I can deal more damage and pretty much nuke someone down. I didn't think I was going to be the only damage dealer, and to be fair, I thought the game would have been over much, much sooner than it is. You can see how long it's going to take. But holy Jesus fuck. We take this tower, we back off instead of continuously pushing, or pushing top lane. I mean, all our lanes are sort of getting pushed. I go back just to obtain blue, you know, for the sustain and everything. You can see that I can annihilate camps a lot quicker now. But, you know, it doesn't change the difference that, you know, my team is ridiculously disorganized, and that inevitably leads them to getting Baron. We should have seen it coming, but we were just scattered. We had no map control, and ended up with them getting Baron. So now we're at a disadvantage. Their gold gap between us is still a little bit in our favor, so. Our ability to poke them is still ridiculously strong, but their ability to engage on us, especially when we step on a billion fucking Teemo shrooms, is astronomical. Sona gets caught and essentially murdered. Then they jump on me and I die, which is embarrassing considering I had the Archangel staff and I could have probably survived if I had paid some goddamn attention. Fortunately, we pick off 2 of them, and thus their pushing capabilities are nullified. But Annie comes in, destroys Lee Sin, and causes an ace, which means they can push regardless. Instead of going for the tower, they go for the dragon, which in my opinion wasn't exactly the smartest thing. This is one of the problems you're going to see in this game. The enemy team should have focused on taking like permanent objectives instead of just dragon. We have a lot of poke, and we have a lot of disengage, and we can kite them. So we are very good at defending our, our turrets or whatever. But, if they can annihilate us all, then it doesn't fucking matter. So they just kind of shat on Syndra's heart right there. With that in mind, here I'm going to drink some water because my throat's getting all like refreshing water. I engage on the Pantheon, Lee Sin, Mrs. Q, so we couldn't finish him off. Doesn't matter. They didn't retaliate that much. They destroyed one of our towers at the top, but there was nothing we could do to defend it. So, I forgot my next item is Banshee's Veil. I feel that, they're trying to focus me and trying to fucking kill me. So if I could survive, then we can turn shit around. Pantheon and Warwick jump on the Syndra when their teammates are just completely miles away. And to be honest, that's very regrettable. It cost Pantheon his life and burned a few of their ultimates, which means we can probably push. However, my bottom lane teammates, Sona and the Jinx, weren't pushing with us. And unfortunately, I pushed by myself and got myself killed, so that wasn't smart of me either. We really needed to group up and start doing things. The enemy team is largely more powerful than us late game. Our late game is pathetic compared to theirs. I mean, yeah, Graves isn't the best AD carry for late game, and Teemo's is fucking just annoying, and Pantheon has trouble late game. But the fact is that they're very hard to kill, and we aren't exactly the best killers later into the game. Aside from Jinx, but we can't exactly protect Jinx. We have kiting potential. We have like a mini engage with Syndra and all sorts of poke, but that doesn't fucking matter when they can jump on us and just wreck our most important character and, turn the fight around. Luckily, Jinx didn't die here, but, Syndra gets too close, Warwick picks her up, and now the whole fight just turns on its head. We're forced to run away, and like I said, we're good at kiting, so it's not that big of a deal. We kite them, we Hadouken them, and this is a chance to just turn around and kill them, but my team sort of just, yeah, the Jinx and the Sona should have been closer to me. We killed Pantheon because he was trying to ambush one of us, but that just didn't work out for him now, did it? With that, we're able to push the next tower down, at least damage it a little. Warwick and Annie are in no hell, so I Hadouken her bitch ass and she gets fucking destroyed. Then I go after Teemo because he's the most option, well, not really, I kill Warwick. I wanted to go for Teemo because I hate Teemo, despite the fact that I actually play Teemo a lot. So with that said, the kills are still in their favor and the gold gap is pretty much almost non-existent now. I'm building a frozen heart. In fact, I was actually thinking perhaps I should build a, whatever that frozen fist is, gauntlet of whatever. I wanted to build it so I can get some more CC and maybe some more damage. But whatever, I figured I should survive longer now since my supporting abilities are going to become very important. My team shield or my Q slow will be perhaps what help us win the game. If we can survive their initial engagement, we could probably kite them and reset the fight, or kill them. So right now what you're seeing is a full engage team against a kite team or a poke team or something like that. Then both teams are rather haphazard in whatever their goal is. So both teams just have unusual methods of accomplishing whatever they're trying to accomplish. Except with Carmo. Carmo's kiting is pretty damn straightforward. Baron is up, so both teams are making their way to trying to secure it. But goddamn, if there isn't so many goddamn fucking shrooms everywhere. I hate you, Teemo. Go fuck yourself. We push them top, and then, Warwick gets caught by himself. We engage on him, but he's so goddamn tanky, we can't kill him. Lee Sin bears the brunt of everything. Ha 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 ha, bear. But yeah, he dies. Warwick almost fucking dies. He gets to live. until he finally fucking dies. It's 2 for 2 so far. Syndra's low health. We're poking at each other. We get a little too close to them right now. And I hit a goddamn shroom. Thankfully, Annie dies, but I soon follow. Syndra can't kill anybody else, and neither can Sona. So it's a 3 for 3. Everybody runs away. Unless Syndra hits a goddamn shroom right now. But, these fights, you could see, they're... Our Kai team, our poke team gets screwed by a team of shrooms. If we hit one, the enemy team can just fully engage on us and rip us to shreds. So our kiting and poking isn't working so well. They're going for Baron, and fortunately for us, this time we can actually put up a fight. They engage on Sona for whatever reason, and Lee Sin jumps right in, gets himself nuked to oblivion. He survives though. We poke down Warwick and kill his sorry ass. So... it's 1-0 so far in our favor. Teemo's just way out of the way, but he, flashes, escapes. Fuck you, bear. Kill this goddamn bear. We got, I think, like 50 CS for murdering his sorry ass. But yeah, this game is frustrating. I hate it. But I needed the karma footage. You can see the kill spread is even. The goal differentiate the goal difference is in our favor now. I have like multiple shields. It looks awesome when you use Banshee's Veil with Karma Shield. All I gotta say is this: the group is just not coming together. They should rally around me. Not only am I carrying some frozen heart aura, which really works against the enemy team, but I'm the biggest one. My shields and my mantra crap is gonna be the key to victory, and also Sona's ultimate. But sweet Jesus fuck, it's past the point where you farm. It's now at the point where you push and succeed through objectives. The AD carry and the mid carry are kind of just dicking around. Syndra's playing with her balls, and Jinx is like Jinx. Insane. If we group up, we can push in and do some shit. So finally we go in, but there's goddamn Teemu mushrooms everywhere that just deter what we do. There's an engage on Gangplank, but Pantheon jumps right into the middle of out of us and jumps in right on me. Doesn't matter, he missed his E and did jack shit. The enemy team is just, disorganized. We start picking them off. Pantheon dies, Warwick dies, and Graves is dead. Andy went home. Graves DC'd, I guess, so that kind of sucks for them, but we don't care. So it's just 2 for 0 right now. We push this inhibitor, and what does the rest of my team do? They back the fuck off. This is just an Annie and a support team, and we could have kept pushing. But, or bottom lane for the starters, we could have taken this. They have 20 seconds on the enemy team. Baron is of no consequences. We weren't exactly dying. We could have finished this game a lot sooner. But no, we dick around even more. Don't you just hate those games? It's like, please group up. Let's finish it. But the fact is that there's only 1 minute remaining in this game. We finally get our goddamn act together and push. Fortunately for us, the enemy team is starting to get a lot more disorganized than us. And we're able to push them down. This is the last fight here coming up. Spoiler alert, I guess. Some of you complained the fact that I made spoilers last time. We go in. And we push this goddamn minions. Come on, push. Right now, Annie and Pantheon do their usual initiation. Warwick goes in on, what's her face? The Syndra. Enemy jumps in. The Annie focused me and got herself destroyed. I'm fucking tanky as shit. They scatter, they don't focus. Warwick gets killed just randomly by AoE. Graves gets picked off, and their team gets aced. With this, my team finally wins. None of us died, surprisingly. So with that, we push mid. We push down bottom lane, but the enemy team just surrenders, so the game is over. This game took 20 minutes longer than it should have, but thank God it's fucking over. Hooray for actually finishing fucking game.